It's not necessary, but do try to like or dislike the video. So, as soon as the movie starts, we are shown the main character of the movie, Xiong, and it's his daughter's birthday. That's why Xiong's mother gives him some money so that he can take his daughter to dinner. But now Xiong needs more money, so that's why he steals his mother's ATM card. After that, he steals all the money from his mother, and he invests the money in horse riding. And in this game, he wins 4 million won. Now Xiong had borrowed a lot of money from a company, so that's why those people are after him. After that, they catch Xiong, and they beat him a lot. And when Xiong checks his pockets to steal his money, he sees that he doesn't have any money. That is the money he won in horse riding. And then he remembers that when he was running away from these people, he bumped into a girl. So definitely that girl cut his pocket. Now because Xiong doesn't have any money, so that's why those people give him 1 more month's time in which he returns their money. After that, Xiong arranges some money and takes his daughter to dinner. After that, Xiong reaches the station early, but unluckily his train was missed. And when Xiong was sitting there and waiting for the train to come, suddenly a man comes to him, and this was an unknown person. That is, Xiong didn't know anything about him. Then that unknown person tells Xiong that I want to play a game with you. He tells Xiong that if you win this game, then I will give you 100,000 won. Then after hearing so much money, Xiong agrees to play this game. After that, Xiong wins this game after getting beaten a lot. That is, he gets 100,000 won. After that, that unknown person gives Xiong a card saying that if you want to win more money, then contact the number written on this card. After that, when Xiong goes to his house, his mother tells him that your daughter is shifting to the U.S. with her stepfather next year. Here we find out that Xiong is divorced and his wife has also remarried. But Xiong never wanted his daughter to go away from him, but he needs a lot of money to get his daughter's custody back. So that's why Xiong calls that card number. After that, Xiong is brought in a car where there were other people, but then all those people are made unconscious. And when all those people open their eyes, they find themselves in a facility where there were a total of 456 people. And he was there as a player because he had also given them a uniform. The host of this facility was a man who was the front man there, and he was keeping an eye on everyone. Now there was a common thing here that all the people who were brought there had taken a lot of loans. Xiong meets player number 1 there, who was an old man. That old man had a brain tumor. This was the reason he came here, because his life was going to end anyway. After that, there are 2 players whose girl's name is Saibyuk and the boy's name is Jeng. There is a fight between them. Now Saibyuk was the same girl who ran away with Xiong's money. That is, she cut his pocket. Xiong recognizes her as soon as he sees her. That's why he goes to her to ask for his money. Then some guards come there who were wearing a pink uniform, and their faces were well covered. The guards tell all those players that you will have to play a total of 6 games here, and whoever is the winner of this game will get a lot of money. After this, a contract is signed with all of them, and there were 3 main rules of this contract. The first rule is that no player can leave the game at will. The second rule is that whoever refuses to play that player will be eliminated, and according to them, we will find out later. The third rule of the game was that if the majority does not want to play this game, then they can leave this game. After this, all of them are taken for the game. Now here, Xiong meets his classmate Sang-woo, who knew him since childhood. Xiong is very surprised to see him there because he had gone out of country for some business. Now there was a very big doll there for the first game, and the rule of this game was very simple, and it was that whenever the doll sings a song, all of them have to move forward, and as soon as she stops singing, all of them have to stop and not move, and if anyone moves, he will be eliminated. Now in the beginning, all of this seemed like a prank to them, but when a boy moves, he is shot and killed, and this is what eliminates mean. That is, they will be killed. Now seeing this, all of them get very scared, and they knew that they were in danger. That's why people start running here and there in fear and panic. But now, because it was the rule of the game, whoever moves is killed, and all the survivors somehow complete this game. But those who die, their dead bodies are taken from there, and now out of 456 players, only 255 were left. Now because all those players are so scared that no one wanted to play the game. But as was the rule number 3, that if the majority wants, they can skip this game. So that's why their leader, that is the front man, votes. But before that, they are shown the prize. Money, that is, the winner will get. But in case if someone leaves the game, then all this money will go to the families of the dead players. And this prize money is worth a total of 45 billion. After this, voting is done, in which the majority did not want to play this game. So that's why the game is stopped here. But if ever in the future, if they want, they can rejoin this game. After this, all the people are left at their homes. Next day, Xiong goes to the police station, and there he tells the police everything. But those people do not believe what Xiong says, and on the contrary, those people think he is crazy. After this, Xiong shows them the same card. But the surprising thing is that the number on it was wrong. After this, when Xiong goes home, his mother is not there. There, Xiong's classmate Sang-woo is watching his mother secretly, and that's when Xiong comes there too. Here, Sang-woo, being upset, tells Xiong that I have a loan of 6 billion. He tells that I took the client's money and put it in the stock margin, but unfortunately, all that money was lost, and that's when Xiong gets a call from the hospital. Xiong's mother's leg was very injured, but due to the lack of diabetes treatment, her injury injury increased even more. Then the doctor tells Xiong that your mother's treatment can be done, but for this, we will have to cut her leg. But a lot of money was going to be spent in this operation. But obviously, Xiong does not have that much money. Even he had spent the money for his mother's insurance. That's why Xiong goes to his wife to ask for money. But his wife refuses to give him money. Then his wife tells her husband that Xiong came to ask for money, and that's when his husband comes to give money to Xiong. At the same time, he also tells her to stay away from my family, but Xiong starts hitting him, and that's when his daughter comes there too. After this, Xiong's friend goes to his boss to ask for money, but his boss refuses to give him money, so that's why there is a fight between the two. During this fight, his boss's hand comes into the machine. Taking advantage of the situation, Xiong's friend runs away with the money. After this, Xiong's friend comes to his house and tells his wife that take the first flight and go from here. After this, Saibyuk meets an agent because he had to bring his mother from the north to the south. Saibyuk is the same girl who cut Xiong's pocket, but to bring his mother here, Saibyuk needed all that money. Now Saibyuk also has a younger brother from whom he has promised that he will definitely bring his mother. After this, we are shown an officer, and this officer's brother was missing for some time. That's why that officer goes to his brother's house, where he finds out that his brother has not come to his house for the past few days. And when that officer is checking the house, he finds a card there, and this officer also saw the same card at the police station near Xiong. So that's why that officer goes to Xiong and asks him about it, but Xiong does not tell him anything. After this, when Xiong goes to his house, he finds that card again there. Now Xiong decides that he will join that game again. That's why all the players are taken to a ship. Here, that officer also follows the cars and reaches the ship. He kills the guard and throws him in the water. After this, all the players are brought to a facility on an island. Now here, they had no idea that which will be the next game and how to play it. After this, they make their own teams. At night, Saibyuk and his female friend go to the washroom. Here, Saibyuk, avoiding the eyes of the guards, starts exploring the facility. That's when she sees that the guards are making something in big pots. But now that Xiong's guards are suspicious, he comes to check the guard washrooms. But by then, Saibyuk had returned. After this, Saibyuk tells her female friend everything she saw. But here, Xiong hears both of them, and he asks Saibyuk about it, on which Saibyuk tells that they were cooking something in big pots. After this, all the players are brought to the playground, where there were 4 shapes in front of them. Out of the 4 shapes, they had to choose one shape. Now here, Xiong finds out what the game is and what to do. Xiong tells that everyone has to choose different shapes. After this, all of them are given a small pot in which shapes are made. Now their game is that they have to somehow get that shape out without damaging it. But if the shape gets a little bad, they will be eliminated. Now here, Saibyuk easily takes out that shape, but Xiong gets so scared that his condition starts getting worse. But then he somehow wins this game too. After this, all of them are brought back to the room. Now here, 187 players had returned, of which only 108 remained. After this, all of them are taken to eat. But because of eating, Xiong has a fight with a boy, where Xiong beats that boy so much that he dies on the spot. Here we see that one of the players is a doctor, who works with the guards to take out the organs of the dead people and sell them to the Chinese. That's why whenever the dead bodies are taken, they disappear, the dead bodies. Because all this was going according to a plan. Because all this was happening secretly from the front man. This was the reason that he had a man in the control room who used to delete all the video footage of those people, and the guards used to tell the doctor about the game beforehand so that he can survive. Here, the guard tells the same player doctor that today we have deliberately given less food to the players so that they start fighting with each other, which will cause all the weak players to get out of the game. Also, the guard tells the doctor about his next game. Now after 30 minutes, the lights were about to go off there. Now here, Sengwoo knew that Xiong's team would definitely do something wrong. That's why he calls that team to him and tells them to stay relaxed. There, the doctor player joins Jiang's team. Here, the doctor tells Jiang what the next game is going to